We did it! We did it! We actually managed to hit 1,000 subscribers! Oh, that is a bigger number. Whoa, what happened? I might be a little late. Oops. I feel like I've had to record this a few times now because I'm not entirely sure what to say given the situation, but I'm going to try to speak a little bit more casually this time. This is going to be more of just an update / thank you for what is effectively a really difficult milestone for a lot of people to hit, I recognize, because I managed to hit 1,000 subscribers, and that's no small feat. Really, thank you. I don't entirely know what to say in order to properly express myself in this. I wasn't anticipating to hit this anytime soon. That being said, I think there is a number of things that I can talk about. I think that the best thing to talk about first would be the response on the Castle Crashers video. Because the response that got was absolutely explosive. I still can't believe it's getting the views and had gotten the views that it got. As of making this video, it currently has about 40,000 views. I still can't believe that. I initially thought that at best it would be wonderful to get 1,000 views on it. I was anticipating, like the rest of my channel, I might have gotten like a couple hundred. I thought that was reasonable. But it significantly surpassed my expectations and actually is almost the exclusive reason why I even got to this level of subscribers in the first place. Thank you. I can never say that enough. I'm still experimenting in some ways with some of the things that I can make. Just recently I released a Mario Kart video that was more of me trying to complete a challenge. And even though that video didn't really perform as well, I'm not taking it as I think the algorithm did poorly or anything like that. I don't think that's necessarily a good thing to think like that. I think it's more important to take notes on what might have gone poorly in the video as it was released. And I am learning lessons from things like that, where I think I can figure out what went wrong or maybe what wasn't interesting or engaging enough with the video. About my only thing that I don't like is that, you can only upload a video once, so even though I do learn some things about maybe something I did wrong on the video or something that I could have done better, I ultimately just have to make a new video. And that's not a bad thing, I just need to see what I can do next. And I am working on some ideas. Admittedly, I do have another Mario Kart video that I'm kind of working on, but I look at some of it as just practice. I feel like there are some people who would look at the success that a video like the Castle Crashers video had and kind of just lean into that, but I feel like that would usually take the form of just working on more Castle Crashers videos or videos related to that subject matter, and ultimately, I don't think that's necessarily something I can do. I'm trying to figure out what works best for me to make the most entertaining content, and I just kind of want to make something that I'm proud of as well. Perhaps I should just focus on what's going to happen next and what's immediately going to be happening soon. I'm going to be trying to work on a few different things that I think would be interesting. I want to talk about more games maybe experience new things. I consider myself a very unseasoned gamer, so hey, maybe it could be an opportunity to try new things and share that experience with some of you guys, and I think that could be fun. I'd also like to maybe from now and then continue trying some challenge content in games, because sometimes I have fun just messing around and, the typical thing of imposing an unnecessary challenge on yourself and seeing where that goes. I think that is a fun thing to do, and I do enjoy doing that on stream. Which does bring me to one of the points I'd wanted to focus on, and I should probably bring it up now before I start rambling, because there is a lot to ramble about. I'm going to be streaming, ideally, from 9 p.m. EST. I want that to be somewhat of a regular schedule. It's what I'm shooting for. I'm a little bad at it right now. Sometimes I get cold feet. But coming up on, well, I believe this is going to be uploaded on the 1st. So tonight, on November 1st, I want to be able to do a anniversary stream of sorts, considering that last year was the first time that I ever really started content creation of any kind, really. I'm still trying to get affiliate on Twitch, so while it's not necessary, it would mean the world for me to see some people drop by and hang out for a bit. I'm planning on it being somewhat of a chill time. I'm planning on just talking about content creation, maybe, just a little bit. And also, I might end up playing a few games. One of the things I might end up playing is Ultra Kill, because, you know, I like Ultra Kill, and I think I actually played that as the first game I ever streamed, so, you know, why not? There's a lot of things going through my mind as I'm making some of these videos. Admittedly, it takes longer than I kind of want them to, but still learning that part. I remember I ended up making the Castle Crashers video in, I want to say, about a month, and it took me over a month to work on the Mario Kart video. I could talk here and there about what I think ended up happening with that, and ultimately I feel like it just boils down to it didn't have as much proper focus. I tried to structure it better when I was making it, but I'm still learning these things, and I hope that I can make the next video better. Again, I'm learning lessons from these, and it's incredible that I've had so much of a response so far, but I can only hope to improve better as time goes on. I think there's a lot more to this than just focusing on good editing, which admittedly was a core focus of what I was doing prior, but I think I need to become a better storyteller and just general content creator. There's things I want to improve on. Honestly, I want to improve in a lot of ways. We'll talk about that in a bit, but I think I want to just keep pushing different ideas for what I could be talking about for content or making videos on, and I want to see where we can go from here. If you're on this ride with me, then I do appreciate you sticking around. It honestly means the world to me. I'm still in the process of getting monetization going. I'm honestly a little bit behind on that, but we'll see when that happens, and I'd like to spend any money that I do get on the channel just directly back into it somehow. Maybe getting better equipment, or maybe just working on things that might make videos a little bit better in the future. I'm not sure, still new to this. Admittedly, I'm still new in a lot of ways. If you look at my channel, and as videos were released, I started uploading videos sometime in like February or March, I don't remember right now. But there was a significant gap between uploads, and I can only really justify that by saying it was admittedly difficult to figure out what would work. I spent a lot of time trying to both study up on what I could do for YouTube in terms of making good content, and content that I believe was even worth watching in the first place, but also what I would need in order to make content in the first place. If you were here with me in, what was it, June, July? I actually spent that entire month trying almost exclusively to learn editing. I was actually using all the footage that I had gotten from a recent Castle Crashers playthrough and anything else I had lying around just for the sake of trying to get better with my editing software. Admittedly, the Castle Crashers video started out as what would effectively be a highlight playthrough. I think it's good in the end that I tried to up the ante and make something more out of it. Not only for the fact that I was able to make something I think I was a lot more proud of than just throwing up stream highlights or whatever I felt like was just, you know, fun things that happened on the playthrough. And I was able to turn it into something that was admittedly fun to watch. At least I look back on it and think it was fairly fun to watch. But also, it turned into something that, well, kind of helped the channel significantly. For the same reasons that I said earlier. 1,000 subscribers is no small feat. I will never get over that. I never anticipated getting it through what was effectively a small amount of videos. I'm still a very, very new creator. And if I'm honest, I'm kind of starting from zero. I spent a lot of my time on the internet so far just ghosting by, I guess you could call it. I pretty much just spent a good chunk of it not really uploading anything. I had social media accounts on miscellaneous places, I just didn't care to upload. And now all of a sudden I just wanted to. Maybe that's just a change in mindset. Maybe I just really needed something to happen. And that's kind of why I even made this channel in the first place. I feel like a lot of people make YouTube channels with the express purpose of, I want to be rich, I want to be famous, I want to be popular, all these things that seemingly you can achieve just from, becoming a good, popular, big content creator on the internet. And don't get me wrong, those things are very, very reasonably appealing. I would love to be able to make a good amount of money from my content, a good amount of money from videos. That's honestly a dream, but I need to just make it clear that's not my driving force. What I really want this channel to become is an opportunity for me to improve myself. In a lot of different ways, admittedly. I'm not sure where it can go from here. I'm honestly just figuring it out as I go. But I'm using this channel as an opportunity and an excuse for me to work on myself in miscellaneous ways. I'm trying to get better at editing because maybe I can work on that in the future, or maybe I can get better at writing. And some of the things that I've realized lately is that the most engaging content usually comes in the form of storytelling, and that's an incredible skill that I can hopefully take with me. Or maybe I can use this as an excuse to work on my art, and you've seen me draw characters in a way that hopefully tries to express what I'm thinking or feeling in the video, or how I'm trying to express the characters in the video. Add more life to it. It's opportunities for me to work on miscellaneous aspects, and I think I need that. I want the core of this video to stay a celebration of what I've been able to achieve so far, but I do need to make it clear that I want to achieve more with it, more than just a big number, because to me what matters more is more than just what number I can achieve at the end of all of this. It feels incredible to have actually made something that people can resonate with and enjoy. I'm very new to that kind of feeling, and I like it. I read every comment I get. I appreciate every single person who has left a kind message or shown some level of care and respect or kind wishes. It really does mean the world to me. Maybe this one is a bit more personal, but I remember halfway through working on the shorts a while back, I was actually struggling pretty hard with what I was doing, and I spent a decent bit, let's call it venting, with a friend of mine in a Discord call, how it felt like I wasn't making any traction, and how I was really frustrated that despite spending so long just doing whatever on the internet, I never tried to build any skill or make anything out of it, and I'm upset by that. And then, I almost can't believe it happened. I got a comment right then in that call on one of my shorts saying this exact thing. I would be lying if I said that this was just a small thing. I kind of really needed to hear this. And whether or not it's true or not, I guess still has yet to be seen, but I hope that I can make good on it. I do see a lot of comments pass by of people who give me kind wishes and want me to do the best that I can and want me to be able to make something special out of this. Some of them I save as just mementos. I hope I can look back on it a few years down the line and think of it being a genuine start to something good. But all I can really do is try to push forward and make something that I'm proud of, I suppose. I want to be genuine. I feel like so much of YouTube nowadays is about spectacle, and I get why, but I kind of want to just be me and figure out what that is, you know? I'm going to try my best to make something out of this. I'm I'm gonna try my best to make something out of what I'm able to make. And going forward, I'm gonna keep trying to see what that is, but I want to make something that's truly worth it in the end. We'll see what that ends up being, but I hope I can make good on people's well wishes. That being said, I still want to make new content and figure out what works best for me. I'm trying to figure out what works best for my voice and trying to see what I can do that resonates with people. I don't know, I feel like I've talked for too long at this point. Maybe I'll talk more about it at a later point, or maybe during the Streamiversary thing. It is 5:30 as I record this right now. That's not PM, that's AM. Oh my. Let's see. Just to recap, I'm still trying new things with content. I'm learning good lessons. I'm trying to take whatever lessons that I can take. I am going to be streaming every 9 p.m. EST going forward, or at least trying to, but I'm definitely going to be streaming on the 1st at 9 p.m. EST as a Streamiversary stream. If I don't do that, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Okay, bye. And, thank you. It really does mean the world to me.